planet's on fucking fire.
Hey everybody, I'm Nikki and you're watching Backyard Politics. Today, Maddie had to work, so I am going solo. Recently, a few days ago, I believe it was, a 21-year-old Asian woman was physically assaulted by two men who were yelling racial slurs at her. She's a student at Willamette University in Salem, Oregon, and she was walking to the nearby Safeway. And this was apparently a random and racially motivated assault. So at that particular Safeway, there have been a lot of Proud Boys and fascists that have hung out there, specifically before and after their rallies, which the Capitol's not that far away from that Safeway. The attackers are men in their 30s. One of them is about 5'6" with long curly blonde hair and facial hair. And he was wearing a gray V-neck shirt and black winter hat. We also know that specifically a lot of right-wingers don't like the Asian community because they blame them for COVID, which is racist and most likely not true. And then also, excuse me, a lot of the right wing, the extreme right wing, particularly the people that would be assaulting women for racial motivated, reasons, they attack females specifically. Case in point, and I'm not saying that he did it, we have no proof of this, but there's people in town that have targeted me and other females because that's what they do. They think that because they're male, they're superior, and they don't like women who speak out. I also know that there have been people at that Safeway, customers, who have been verbally assaulted, being yelled at and chased off by extreme right-wingers, saying that they were Antifa. So this is what's going on in Salem right now. So keep your eyes open. Always watch your back. Just be careful. Also, some good news. To counter protest the hate in this town and in this state, actually. Sorry, I'm opening something on my laptop here. So we have a counter protest that is planned for March 28th. I do not know any more details than that. So as soon as I do, I will let everybody know. But for now, keep March 28th booked solid if you are in the area to come help support, because there will be fascists in the area, and this is a counter protest to that. I will be documenting what I can from the ground there. So follow me on Twitter because I can't live stream on YouTube until I have 1,000 followers. Which brings me to please like, share, subscribe, comment. All that stuff helps the algorithm. And when I get to 1,000 subscribers, after, we get through all of the YouTube suppression and bullshit, then I can possibly go live from the ground. So that being said, I have some good news also coming out of Salem. School resource officer contracts end for Salem Kaiser schools. This is a big win. So it says, this is all thanks to local activists, specifically Latinos Unidos Siempre, which is known as LUCE, who have been fighting against the school-to-prison pipeline for more than 25 years. Students of color, low income, and students with disabilities are targeted with disciplinary action and are more likely to enter the prison system. Black students represent 31% of school-related arrests nationwide, according to the American Civil Liberties Union. They also are 3 times more likely to be suspended or expelled than their white peers. Additionally, students who who are suspended or expelled, according to the ACLU, are nearly 3 times more likely to be in contact with the juvenile justice system the following year. Activists against SROs celebrated the superintendent's announcement Tuesday. Black and brown young people won this, said Alex Sosa Navarro, a loose youth leader. This is a win not only for us, but for all former students, now adults, who instead of support only got police in our schools because of the color of their skin. However, loose leaders said this decision still doesn't fully accomplish what they're after. During the board hearing, the superintendent and school board directors continuously emphasized that they believe there is still a role for police in schools. This is wrong, organizers wrote in a statement. Police traumatize, criminalize, and harm us. We will not stop our work until we have genuinely police-free schools. Loose leaders said ending the SRO contracts was just the tip of the iceberg. My peers and I have spent years having to share our trauma and the toxic stress of systemic policing in our schools for the superintendent to finally make the right decision, said Anthony Villanita, another loose youth leader. I have been directly impacted by the school to prison pipeline. To this day, I am on probation, he said. As an activist and survivor of the school to prison pipeline, I believe that police-free schools mean having no systems that involve the police in education. Luce reiterated their original demand to redistribute the funds previously allocated to the SRO program and reinvest the money in education, particularly toward more educators of color. So it is a giant win. There's more to be done, like there always is. We can't ever go to sleep because there's, a black woman as VP, right? But that is a giant win. So count the blessings as they come, right? Count the little wins as they come, and then keep moving forward. So congratulations, Luce. Awesome job, as always. They are always out in the streets and bringing attention to stuff that needs attention brought to. So with that being said, you can support the channel here by, again, like, share, subscribe, commenting below. All of that stuff helps the algorithm, helps the channel get more viewers, subscribers, etc. And then also, if you guys can, I have a Venmo and a Patreon at Backyard Politics. You can also follow me at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Backyard Politics. And until next time, Medicare be with you.